Jai Gurudev. Today we'll see the next chapter, factorization. Now before moving into the chapter, let us understand few concepts here. First is factor. Let us take a simple example. If I take a number 4, you know that 1 into 4 is 4, which means we are getting exactly the remainder as 0. Next, the same number 4, we know 2 into 2 is also 4. We get the remainder as 0. Therefore, we can say that 1, 4, 2, 2 are the factors of 4. The definition of a factor says that if a number is exactly divided, then the divisor and the quotient is the factor of that number. Repeating, if a number is exactly divided in such a way that the remainder is 0, then the divisor and the quotient are called the factor of that particular number. Similarly, you can see this 4 is exactly divisible by 2 also. Therefore, 2 and 2 are the factors of 4. Therefore, we can conclude that factors of 4 are 1, 4, 2. Now 2, 2, this is the same number, so we'll write it only 1. Let us see one more example. 6. We know 1 into 6 is 6, so the remainder is 0. Next, we know 2 into 3 is also 6. That means the remainder is 0. Therefore, factors of 6 are 1 is 1, 6, 2, 3. Repeating, we have taken second example as 6. Now this 6 is divided by 1 into 6 is 6, we know remainder is 0. So factor of 6 is 1, 6. Then also we find that 2 into 3 is also 6, remainder is 0. So the factor of 6 are 1, 6, 2 and 3, or 1, 2, 3 and 6 more precisely if you say. So from both the example, that is 4 and 6, from both the example we can conclude that if a number is exactly divided, then the divisor and the quotient are called the factor of that number. Repeating, if a number is exactly divided by number such that the remainder is 0, then divisor and the quotient is called the factor of that particular number. For some students who don't know what is divisor and the factor, if you take a number 12 and we divide it by 3 into 4, that is 12. Remainder is 0. This 12 is called dividend. This 3 is called divisor. 4 is called quotient. 0 is called the remainder. Therefore, once again, if we look into the concepts of this factor, we'll find that if a number is divided in such a manner that the remainder comes out to be exactly 0, then the divisor and the quotient are called the factor of that number. If a number is divided in such a manner that the remainder comes out to be 0, then the divisor and the quotient are called the factor of that particular number. Note: if a number say 4 is divided exactly so that the remainder is 0, then its divisor and quotient are called its, that is, fourth factor. Next we'll see what is term. It is simply separated by plus or minus. Example: x plus 3. If in this expression it is asked how many terms are there, so the answer would be 2 terms. Since between x and 3 we have got a plus sign, so x will be considered as first term, 3 will be considered as second term. Second example: 2x minus 5. Now since we know that a term is separated by only plus and minus, so there, here you have got only minus sign. So 2x will be considered as one term, 5 will be considered as another term. So here answer would be 2 terms. Next example: 2x cube plus 3y square plus 5 by 9. In this example you will find we have got 2 plus sign. That means 2x cube will be considered as one term, 3y square will be considered as the second term, and 5 by 9 will be considered as the third term. Since 5 divided by 9, so division and multiplication will be considered as one term. So here answer would be 3 terms. So in a simpler way, you'll remember a term is something which is only separated by plus or minus, or plus and minus. Okay, so anything that is got plus and minus, we consider that as a term. Here you can find 2 and x. That means in between 2 and x there is one operator called into operator. So into operator won't be considered as separate term. This will be considered as one term only. Okay. Next, in this example you will find 5 divided by 9. So since it is 5 divided by 9, so division will be considered as one term. So in brief, just remember a term is something that is separated by only plus or minus. Now let us see the exercise. First question is factorize the following. Under this, question number A, 8x minus 56. Now when it is asked to find the factor, that is factorize means we'll be finding out the factors here. So here you can see there are two terms. 8 into x will be considered as one term, then there is a minus sign, then we have got 56. So we have got 8x one term, 56 another term. So here the number of terms are 2. So we'll write 2 terms. Now out of these 2 terms, since I have to factorize it, so the simplest method would be, we'll see out of both the terms what is common. Now this is an integer number, this is a constant number. 8 is an integer number, x is a variable number. Here 56 is a constant number and no variable. So that means I'll compare first constant number to constant number. So that is 8 and 56. In 8 and 56, what we find is 8 into 7 is equal to 56. That means 7 is common in 8 also and in 56 also. So what we'll do, since 8 into 7 makes 56, so from both the terms I can take 8 common. Okay, so when I'll take 8 common from the first term 8x, we are left with only x, then minus sign. Next 8 into 7, 56, so 7. Therefore the answer is 8 within bracket x minus 7. Therefore the factors of 8x minus 56 is 8 and x minus 7. You can also verify it this way, that 8 into x is 8x, 8 into 7 is 56, right? Therefore factors of 8x minus 56 is 8 comma x minus 7. Now since we have got the factor as 8 and x minus 7, now let us verify with the concept of factor that we have done. That is, we know the factors are those number which are exactly divisible and the divisor and the quotient gets the factor. So let us verify this concept here. Now in this case, since you have said that 8 and x minus 7 are the factors of 8x minus 56, now let us verify it. First number is 8x minus 56. So we have said 8 is the factor here. Now let us see. 8. So if I write here x, 8 into x is 8x. So 8x minus 8x is 0. Next minus 56. So minus 7. So 8 into minus 7 is minus 56. So ultimately we are getting the result as 0. Therefore from the definition of factor, we know when a number is exactly divisible, then the divisor and the quotient act as a factors. Repeating, from the definition of the factor, we know when a number is divided exactly, then the divisor and the quotient are called the factor of this number. So that is how we can verify it, and therefore we can say that our answer, whatever we have derived, is correct. Now let us see the next question. That is question number B. 7p minus 14q plus 63. Here you can see 7 into p. So since there is multiplication sign, so it will be considered as one term. 14 into q. Since there is multiplication sign, so it will be considered as one term. 63 another term. So total we have got 1, 2 and 3 terms. Now out of these 3 terms, we have to look for common numbers. Here is number called 7, here is 14, here is 63. Next we have got variable p and q, and there is no variable. That means there is nothing common in between the variables. So we'll look for the integer number. So 7, 14 and 63. Now here we know 7 into 2 is 14. 7 into 9 is 63. That means I have got 7 common in all the 3 terms. So what I can do, I can take 7 common from all the 3 terms. When I take 7 common from all the 3 terms, my first term would be only p. Since 7 already I have taken, so here remains only p. 7 will cancel each other. So 7 into p, 7p. Then minus sign, minus. Next you can see here it is 14q, and 7 I have taken already common, and we know 7 into 2 is 14. So 7 into 2 is 14, so we'll write 2 and then q. So second term is also done. Next plus. Third term we have got 63. So 7 into 9. 7 into 9, 63. So that 9. So the factors of 7p minus 14q plus 63 is 7, comma p minus 2q plus 9. Once again repeating. The question is 7p minus 14q plus 63. First of all, you will see the number of terms here. Since here it is 7p, 7 into p, so it will be considered as one term. It is 14q, so it will be considered as another term, and then 63, the last term. So you have got 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 terms. Next we'll check for that out of these 3 terms what is common in all of the terms. So what we see is here the variable is p, here q, and here no variable. So we cannot take anything common. Next we look for the integer number. Here is 7, here is 14, here is 63. Now we know 7 into 1 is 7. So obviously 7 is common here. 7 into 2 is 14. So we have got 7 common as well here. 7 into 9, 63. So here also in the third term we have got 7 common. So what we do, we take 7 common from all the 3 terms. When we take 7 common from all the 3 terms, in the first term we are left with only p, because 7 already taken, so we are left with only p. In the second term, since we have taken 7 common, so we are left with 2, because 7 into 2 is 14q, so 2q. Next, since you have taken 7 common, so here we are left with 9. 7 into 9 is 63. Therefore, factors of 7p minus 14q plus 63 is 7 comma p minus 2q plus 9. Third question is 13y square plus 26y. Here you can see 13 into y square. That means we have got one term here since it is multiplication. So 13 into y square means one term, plus 26 into y another term. So here we have got 2 terms. Now out of these 2 terms, now we'll look for common factor. 13 and 26. We know 13 into 1 is 13, so we have got common. Then we have got 13 into 2, 26. 6. That means in 26 also we have got something common, which is 13. So that means 13 can be taken common. Next we look for variable. When you look for the variable, here it is y square and here it is single y. Since there is y square, that means y into y, and here it is only y. Therefore, out of these two terms, we can take single y common. Then we'll start with the bracket. Since you have taken 13y, so 13 and 13 is over, that means 1, will not write that. It is y square and here it is only y. So we are left with 13y cancel, and here it is y square, so we write only y. Then plus sign. Next 13 into 2, 26, so plus 2. Y already taken common, so we are done with your factor part. So therefore the factors of 13y square plus 26y is 13y comma y plus 2. And you can check your answer this way. When we multiply 13y into y, we get 13y square. When we multiply 13y into 2, we get plus 26y. Therefore, factors of 13y square plus 26y is 13y comma y plus 2. Fourth question is 2a square bc plus 4 ab square c plus ab c square. Now here you can see 2 into a square into b into c, so this will be treated as one term, plus 4 into a into b into c, so this will be considered as second term, this will be considered as third term similarly. So here you have got three terms. Now out of these three terms, we'll look for common. Here you have got 2, here you get 4, so 2 is common in both the terms, but in the third term there is no 2, so I cannot take common from all the three terms, so we'll skip here. Next we look for a square. Here you have got a, here you have got a, so here it is a square, but here the lowest number is a and here is a, so we'll take a common from all the three terms. Next b, here it is b square, here is only b, so we'll take b common from all the three terms. Next you have got c, here is c and here is c square, so we'll take only c common. Now when we take common, it means that that particular object has to be there in all the three terms. Now if I take here c square, here is no c square, here is no c square, so therefore we'll take which is there in all the three terms. So therefore we have taken a, b and c. Bracket start. In the first term we find that since you have taken a, b, c, so we are left with 2. We have taken a, b, c, so here it is a square, that means 1a will be left here. B and c already taken, so nothing is there, that means 1, so 2a into 1 means 2a only, plus 4 ab square c. Now abc is taken common, so a, here is single b, here is double b, that is b into b, so 1b has been taken, so we are left with b, and here it is c, so we have taken the c common, so 2a plus 4b plus abc square. Since we have taken abc, so ab and ab cancel out each other, that means 1. Next we are left with c and here is c square, so we are left with one single c. Therefore the factors of 2a square bc plus 4ab square c plus ab c square is abc comma 2a plus 4b plus c. Now you can verify your answer whether your factors are correct or not. abc into 2a, it is 2a square bc. ABC into 4b, it is 4ab square c. Next, ABC into c is ABC square. Therefore, factors of 2a square bc plus 4ab square c plus abc square is abc, comma 2a plus 4b plus c. Next question is x cube y square plus x square y cube plus x square y square and z. Now here x cube y square, that means x cube into y square, so this will be treated as one term, plus x square into y cube. So since there is multiplication sign in between, so that will also be considered as one term. Similarly, x square into y square into z, this will be treated as one term. So here we have got 1, 2 and 3, total 3 terms. Now similarly as done earlier, we'll look for common term, that is common number from all the 3 terms. Here it is x cube, here it is y square. Now x cube, here it is x square, here it is x square. Now in all the 3 terms we have got x, the lowest power is square, so we'll take x square. Next we look for y square. Now here it is y square, here y cube, and here it is y square, so lowest power variable is y square only, so we'll take y square common. Now when you take x square y square common, in the first term we are left with only x. Since there is 3x, x into x into x, and 2x already taken common, so we are left with 1x. Y square taken common, y square taken, so we are left with 1, so x into 1 is x, so we are not writing that 1. In the second term we have got x square. X square cancel out each other, we are left with 1. Next y square and then y cube, so here it is y into y, here it is y into y into y, so one more y is left out, so we'll write that x plus y, plus here x square we have taken already common, y square we have taken already common, that means 1, so we are left with only z. Therefore the factors of x cube y square plus x square y cube plus x square y square z is x square y square and x plus y plus z. And you can verify your answer whether this is correct or not. X square y square into x is x cube y square. X square y square into y is x square y cube. X square y square into z is x square y square and z square. Therefore factors of x cube y square plus x square y cube plus x square y square z are x square y square, comma x plus y plus z. Next question is 15pq minus 6p plus 5q minus 2. Px plus qx minus py minus qy. So both the questions will be homework. All of you try by yourself. So this much for today. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.